This is Aerial Skycam with you in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, just surveying some storm damage in this neighborhood. I'm going to show you some examples in this short video of some of the things that that you want to avoid in a storm, and some of the dangers that you can come across. Some stuff that's quite surprising, in fact, something we've been talking about on previous videos. I want to show you what can happen with some of these large trees when they're being braced by other trees. You're going to see something in this video that's a somewhat rare sight, but not something that you couldn't come across in a wooded area after a storm, especially in a grove of a lot of trees. And this particular damage that we're about to see could have devastating consequences. Let me show you. It's hard to see from here, but take a look at what we're coming up on just up the road by that house. Look at the size of that tree. Do you see that it's being braced by another tree? So basically, if that comes loose, that's going to crash with the force of more than 10,000 pounds on whatever it hits. Thousands of pounds of force. And that's hanging over like the sword of Damocles over anybody who walks through that area. Now, the tree is not set to fall directly on the road. In fact, you can see that it's leaning to where it'll fall in the front yard of this house right here, the neighbor's house. So we can drive by it, but I wanted you to see that. And you see how it's hanging up there? Again, that's the thing that people refer to as a widowmaker when it comes to these trees. So always keep your head on the swivel, keep your head looking up, be careful. These root balls are not very strong on some of these water oaks and trees like that. And so they can come down even after the storm or towards the end of the storm. So just because the strong winds and the brunt of the storm is over, doesn't mean you don't have some great dangers and even some hidden dangers from trees that are braced and things like that during these storms. I'm gonna get out of here pretty fast now that we turned the corner. All right, let's keep driving and see what else we can see around this neighborhood. Again, I think, you know, you can't tell people enough to be cautious of how these large trees can come down on cars. Look at that, several cars underneath this tree. Just imagine someone being trapped in that car, not even able to open the doors with that kind of damage, or if they were down at the car checking it out during the storm, somebody walking down the road. So just bear that in mind. Some of the hidden dangers, not just the wind, not just the rain, not just the storm surge, but also the damage that these trees can do in a residential area. Let's take a look at this. There we have the entire road is blocked by a tree that came down. Just imagine somebody walking through this area. Be sure and smash that like button, like and subscribe. This is Aerial Skycam, bringing you information that's beneficial to you, tips and warnings about these storms, about how dangerous they could be. You can kind of hear the generators running in the background. That's a family with a small child. Just think if they had been walking there whenever this storm came, whenever this storm put this tree down across this entire road in this neighborhood. And that's what can happen in a storm like Hurricane Ida. It came through August 29, 2021. This is August 31st. Charles with Aerial Skycam. Smash that like button, like and subscribe, and we'll bring you more content like this. Aerial Skycam out.